Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to more Total War Warhammer and the Empire.
What?
We had quite the little fight here last time, so it's gonna be a while before these guys are ready for more. It has opened up quite the possibility, however. Now, I'm sure we're gonna have to deal with these orc shits before I can really start moving out, but we'll start dealing with the last of the dwarves. Once the dwarves are defeated, I'll probably call that the victory, so to say, of the campaign.
Step to it.
I wonder what more they could possibly have left at this point, because
Yes, son of
there
Sigeman.
can't be that many more alive, surely.
Champion of the faith.
You'd think.
Ready.
Now, Helmet
Awaiting
and
orders.
Theon. You can wait there for a turn, actually.
Yes.
Speaking of that, I am upgrading this, am I? Yes, I am. Some walls would be quite handy indeed.
Yes. Ready.
To the north, we still have a surprising amount of dwarves, actually.
Me for a wazzock.
That's 2 stacks, perhaps?
Now.
Well,
Yes, my lord.
Volksgrad is fortified heavily, and Prague is pretty damn secure as well, so I think
To the provinces.
Bruno and Balthazar will continue
move.
moving up,
I serve Sigma.
and Ruchel and Matinus will be ready to move out next turn. Probably don't honestly need to deal with Kislev, but well,
By the comet.
if they're going to be in my way, I am going to have to move them. Unfortunate as that might be for Kislev. Oh, another fairly useless level for you. Whatever.
Arch-lector.
You, however, you're actually kind of worth leveling up. Hit points and attack. Now you, actually you're not fully leveled up. Ah, because you're primarily a drill master and such on. Well, not like, well, he is actually leveling them up a little bit. You can see there, they're 1, quite close to 2. It's worth something. It still, you know, takes for fucking ever to level someone up from this kind of veterancy, but still, something. Right, you're a garrison
The
commander,
nation calls.
so ammo and a little bit of offense.
Be to my men.
Bernie, you can't have a Pegasus yet, so you can have that.
What orders?
Matinus. Right.
True servant of
Let's
Sigma.
not use the Warhost, just let's give him some more upgrades. And I don't need to worry about repairing that at the moment, that's fine. Not an issue. Oh, hello there. Huh. Well, I guess that answers the question about whether or not they had anyone left. Ah, little dwarfy bastards. Ooh, nice and flat plains. That's nice, I like that. You fucks. I'm just gonna make all of them retreat, because they're not really that useful. The rest of these, I'll have some use for those, though. Alright. Nice and simple, like.
Yes, General.
You can be over there as well. You, however, I'd prefer if you retreated. Why can you... Have they actually just fucking removed that? Because, yeah, they can't retreat without taking damage, apparently. That's quite annoying.
At speed.
Huh, well, okay then. I guess we're gonna have to just throw them at the dwarves then. Seems like a somewhat shitty way of using them, but, well. If that's the only option we have, I guess that's the option we'll use. Not ideal, but, well,
Taking position.
If that is the only option, that is the only option.
Yes, sir! Quickly! Wild heart! To slaughter!
Off you go.
Sigma calls! Sigma calls!
Alright, what are we shooting at? Slayers. Yeah, that's definitely something worth shooting at, because they don't have any armor. Which means they take full damage from all of this lovely shit. Now, I do believe Ungrim was in here somewhere. Well, that's not it. That's someone else. Is he in the reinforcements, perhaps? Ah, yes, there he is. Right, well, I'm sure we can find some way of him using him as well. They don't have much in the way of artillery, which is nice. Now, fire the crossbows. Wolf armor is tough armor, but will inflict some damage upon them, certainly. Now, you guys, as I mentioned, you're pretty much just cannon fodder, so sorry about that, but, well, that's how it goes, I'm afraid. You will retreat. I'll have to tie up the rest with actual worthwhile infantry. Not a whole lot of slayers left. Could have targeted them down, but meh. Minor inconvenience. Right, you will form a line here. Mortars, you're... oh, hello. Right, okay, shoot at that. Shoot at that, and shoot more at that. Right, I'm gonna have to charge in there, because I cannot sit and get shot at by that many dwarven ranged units. That is most definitively not an option. Right, need to reform. Need to reform. Now, heroes. How about you all go and kill that guy? That would almost certainly be a fairly good thing. In fact, how about all of you just go deal with him? As for you, well, I have something else for you to play with. Now, chargey time. Right. Nope, they're actually getting charged by the swordsman. The swordsman should be able to finish them off without too much in the way of problems. I'll charge them, and we'll send the rest over there. Now then, they're reforming. It looks like I've managed to get them through here without getting them entangled in combat, which is nice. The poor slayers got absolutely fucking destroyed, as pretty much was the point. Again, let's throw in some more. You can reform. Right. Shoot at that, please. The throwaway units are not doing particularly great, but then again, that was kind of the point, so can't really complain too much about that. Right. Let's get in there and see if we can't keep these fucks busy. Retarget. And that unit should be dealt with quite nicely as well by the sheer amount of quarrelers falling on them. Seems to take a fair bit of damage. Pop the buffs. Hold fire. Not a whole lot of point in continuing to shoot at that. That unit is pretty much dealt with. Right. Open fire into the melee, because, well, there's not a huge deal of point in saving our cannon fodder. They were unfortunately never meant to live, I'm afraid. Never meant to live. Now, I'd love it if we could deal some more damage to this guy, but so far no real luck on that particular front. Just pop all the buffs, and let's hope that affects him somehow. Right, that's that dealt with.
Missiles at the ready for the Emperor!
Now, how about...
For Heldenhammer! To battle!
move up there.
By Ulrich's General!
Ow, shit.
Warhammer!
Ah, yes, grudge throwers. Grudge throwers do have a lot of range, don't they? Well, let's see if we can deal with the Dragon Company then. That should hurt a fair bit, one would think. And let's keep the Thunderers busy as well. I'm gonna have to deal with those, because they can actually hit me from all the way over there. Alright, well... gonna have to go and deal with those. Can't just let them sit there and shoot me, because they are gonna deal a lot of damage while doing that. They fire very quickly and very accurately. The Dragon Company is still holding out and beating 3 units, because, well, Dragon Company. What else were you actually expecting at this point in time? Their ranged units are, however, being dealt with fairly nicely. Are knocking fair chunks out of their forces over here, which is nice. The Dragon Company has taken precisely 1 casualty after having killed about a unit's worth of troops. Again, nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. Need to go kill the Grudge Thrower. Several units are starting to run out of hit points. Right, let's hold fire for now. Alright, that's down. Let's go for the Dragon Company. Oh, are you... no, you're still tied up in melee combat, so it's fine. Right, well that should be the first Grudge Thrower. There is unfortunately still 1 more Grudge Thrower. In the meantime, let's open up the artillery on that. They're probably going to turn their ranged units around, so let's get out of range of that. Nice and simple. The hero is still not dead, despite being attacked by 4 of my heroes. He just does not actually give a shit. But eventually, it is my hope that he will fall over. That might seem like a bit of a far-fetched hope at this particular point in time, but I'm confident that eventually something will happen. Maybe. Oh, right, yeah. The other unit... oh, god damn it. The fact that these fucking catapults outrange cannons really annoy me. Because I keep forgetting that they actually outrange fucking cannons. They also outfire and out-accuracy, out-hits, I suppose you'd say, cannons. Right, well, my front lines have been mauled to shit. Again, nothing particularly out of the ordinary there. At least they've started to rout. And I'll be able to deal with the Drakebeard throwers. And that should also be the Grudge Thrower dealt with. Now, target the Quarrelers. And we're just gonna have to... I really hate the fact that I'm going to need like 6-7 units to deal with 1 of them, but it has now killed 2 units and it has lost 9 men, so... I'm thinking you can see why I feel that it is necessary for this degree of overkill to be implemented. Right, they've turned around, but at least the Grudge Thrower is dead, so now we just need to disengage, because they will beat Demigryph Knights. Basic Dwarf Infantry will beat Demigryph Knights in melee combat, so you can't really just let them sit there, unfortunately. Once again, crossbows prone to be the most dangerous weapon in the Empire arsenal. And a fair bit of damage has been inflicted on the Dwarf Warriors. Gonna have to fall back here, though, which is not great. Oh, yeah, of course, I forget. The Dragon Company don't rout. They only withdraw to retreat, to reform. Right. Now then. blasting charges. That's always fun.
Hunting with haste.
Right. Which was the AoE one? None of them apparently. Right, okay. Can you get out of there, please? No? No, you're too stupid to follow orders. Sorry, I keep forgetting you're idiots. I wish they would just fucking follow orders, that would be good, but no. This is not a thing that the units are indeed capable of. It would require too much of them. Okay, we can fire our blasting charges at them. God, I wish I'd have my actual army here instead of this bunch of useless bastards. That would have been nice. Focused fire is going to have to be the next step. The infantry is going to lose. That was never really in doubt, but I can kill a fair few of them with crossbows, of course. Right, that's that. Send in the battle chickens once again. The Dragon Company is still fighting. I'm going to take a lot of casualties from this. Let's pop the buffs. This is going to get uncomfortable. They have far more crawlers than I have battle chickens. Still. I do have at least an advantage when it comes to ranged firepower, and I'll be using that for whatever it's worth. There we are. This flank is just... yeah, it's probably going to lose eventually, but it's going to be damn scrappy before it does. There we are. They've been driven off. Not that that necessarily means anything, but that means we do get a respite at the very least. Now, where is Ungrim? Okay, you form up to chase off anyone that reforms over here. In the meantime, the infantry needs to fall back and reorganize, whatever can be reorganized. Is that Ungrim? Yes, it is. Right. Need to get the heroes on him. We've already got 2 heroes on him, which is pretty good. Gonna need more than that, though. Disengage the infantry, because they're just providing Ungrim with things to hit at the moment. Puff whatever buffs you can. Healing would not be a terrible idea either, actually. Wolf warriors, let's see if we can rout them before they get to us. Getting a bit low on ammo, however, which isn't great. Alright. Serious damage has been inflicted. Good. I won't be able to break it, but I'll get it nice and close. There we are. Good job. Yep, keep attacking Ungrim. He's the actually important one. Alright, looks like they're scattered enough that I can leave them alone. Keep attacking him. There's only 2 of you. You can't possibly forget who you're fighting at this point, you think. There you go. Much better. Much better.
Victory will be ours. The Empire endures.
Yeah, let's try and disengage and just shoot him, because it will do more damage. Ridiculous as it may sound, shooting him is almost certainly more effective. There we are. Oh, hello. Quarrelers. Let's try and deal with those.
Battle ready. With haste. Ulrich's will. Faster!
Right, one, two, well, most of them are actually out of ammunition, but I do have a lot of units shooting at him, which should hopefully do some damage.
On way!
And it is. And we are slowly but surely wearing away this health bar. Slowly, but surely. Let's say, the Theon is actually holding up. Hello, what the fuck are... Okay, yeah, no. What the fuck are you doing? Absolutely not. Right. We should, with a little bit of luck, be able to finish him off now. Without risking further damage to ourselves with crossbow fire.
General!
Come on. You can't possibly have that much more left in the way of hit points. You'd think. Well, no, I might be wrong. Am I actually doing damage to him at all? That's the question. I might not be penetrating his armor. It's kinda hard to tell. I mean, he's definitely doing damage to me. There we go. Right, that was not easy. But... excuse me. Got a bug in my throat. God, I hate summer times. Or, well, late summers. Lots of casualties. I am hoping the retreat feature gets put back in, because... I mean, these units are worse than useless, because they don't actually inflict any damage upon the enemy, but it does give the enemy lots of stuff to fight against and just grind through. I mean, unvetted halberdiers and swordsmen, you saw that. The one unit of Dragon Company lost about 10 men, and they killed 2 units. I mean, you just can't fucking use those against dwarves, it just doesn't work. Which is pretty much one of the primary reasons why I rushed the veterancy buildings as fast as I did, because otherwise you don't stand much of a chance against the dwarves, I'm afraid. If any, to be honest.
I will marshal the men.
Right, well, we're going to continue to follow the orcs.
For Helden Hammer.
Because they need to be dealt with. Right.
What?
Any losses?
Sigmar.
Nothing permanent, thank God.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Right, well, that is another couple stacks dealt with, so that's the good side.
I am Prince and Emperor.
All we need to do now is make sure that they can't rebuild these armies.
It is for the best.
Easier said than done, but
By the comet.
we'll begin our advance. Brine mining pit. What the fuck is Bryn, anyways? Salt. Okay. Huh. Sure, why not?
The Empire.
Anything here I'm
By Sigmar.
risking? Nah, I'm probably
Following
fine.
Sigmar's path.
Right,
weak
let's
order.
take
Going
Barag
forth.
Dawazbug,
By the comet. Raise your
since
weapon.
they were kind enough to leave it undefended after their little adventure.
Affirmative.
It is easily
I
secured
serve
against
Sigmar.
a weak
Forward.
garrison.
In his name.
Right, that's 2 more cities gained.
Sigmarite
nice.
Archlector. I will
Right,
not
Siegfried,
fall.
you're gonna head towards Varenka. Nicholas is, he's gonna need a few turns to recuperate, but you are gonna head to Karazakarak. And we're gonna hope that there's not a massive army up there waiting for us, because that would be unfortunate. Downright unfortunate indeed. Right, well, if they want to attack Volksgard or Prague, they are more than welcome to it.
Calls.
In the meantime, we're gonna head around them.
That will do.
All sneaky-like.
So, for Sigmar.
Right, I think I should probably send you to Kislev, shouldn't I? Just in case they try to bypass me. Yeah, Kislev seems like a decent destination.
Now,
Alright, are you prepared to
Ready
move
to
out?
serve.
You are indeed. Well, let's move you up to the border at least. That's probably gonna be a fairly significant fight up there, so...
Warrior of Sigmar.
Oh, no, we're already getting attrition up there, huh? Unfortunate. Let's see, we can move...
Guided by Sigmar.
No, it doesn't say we're taking
My
attrition, but we're
journey
taking attrition.
begins.
Right, okay. Fine. We won't move all the way up there then.
I refuse.
And the attrition is going to get pretty annoying pretty quickly. I do love the look of these Kislevians. They're beautiful looking. Alright, well, we're going to have to deal with some attrition if we're going to go into Norska, obviously. But
It is time.
the less of it we have to deal with, the better. Now, do I want to disband one of these? I actually do. Let's disband... I mean, they're useful because they're anti-large, but then again, will I actually use them against anti-large? No, I won't. I'll use my ranged units against giants. So I'll disband those, so I can use the invocation of whatever the hell to get myself a manticore, because manticores are fun creatures. I like manticores. Okay, commandment, yeah, right, fine, okay, yes, that's, yeah. I thought it was asking me to rebuild houses down there, it's like, what? There's no damage here, but no.
Now,
Helmet, what are you then? Aha, yes, right. Well, you did a pretty damn good job against Ungrim, so... Is there anything else we would like in this army?
what does the Emperor
Oh, yeah, honest steel would be pretty damn good here.
Calls.
As for anything else, ammunition. Ammunition is always
Servant
useful.
of Sigmar.
For Theon, Scarred Veteran. I gotta say, these Archlectors are pretty damn good, actually. They seem to
Protector of the
have
weak.
enough armor to be able to take the beating of an enemy hero. And I'm not sure about their damage. It's kind of hard to tell when you're fighting someone like Ungrim Iron Fist, because he reduces damage by, well, a lot. So it's hard to tell, but he did pretty well. Yeah, no, why would I? Seems like a terrible idea. Right, are they just gonna bypass, or are they actually gonna attack something? That's the question now. Are they going to run away? Looks like they are. Not a terrible... Seriously? Are you telling me the fleet can't actually help there? Fucking really? Oh, come on. Well, I mean... He shouldn't be able to run away now, I guess, so...
attack?
Yeah.
March.
Oh, that was annoying, but, well, they're dead now, so... It's fine. Right, Gunter. Time to start heading up again. Alright, we've pushed them down here a fair bit. This is still gonna take a couple turns.
What orders? I will obey.
For Siegfried, yeah, it's also gonna take a couple turns, so no real loss of time there.
Archlector.
In the meantime, we'll
My
move
journey
on to Iron
begins.
Rock.
Into battle.
Okay, I mean, you could have moved the
Champion
other
of the
direction,
faith.
but sure.
Purge the heretics.
Well, we can just take it anyway, so it's fine.
In his name.
I suspect looting this is fairly pointless, seeing as I already have bits of money in the bank, but
Servant
still.
of the faith.
You got some blue armor there. Is it useful? Armor 10... yeah, Armor Fortune is better, because... Well, is it? No, it isn't, isn't it? Armor Fortune is 6 plus 8. This is 10 plus... yeah, I'm not actually sure which one is better. I'd say that one's probably slightly better. Now, that's another thing, too. I'm not entirely sure this Archlector is representative of all Archlectors, because he does have 20% ward save on him.
Ready.
I'm assuming that stacks. I'm not entirely sure if it stacks straight up, or if it's 20% of one, and then you get 20% on top of the total afterwards, or if it just stacks 20% or 10%. Not entirely sure. I'd probably assume it stacks, but I can't be certain about that. Why am I taking attrition here? Well, I guess this is just, you know, the wasteland. Yeah, yes it is. Okay. Well, that's fine then. So, do I want 2 armies down here, or... Now, I think we're gonna skirt the coast. Or they could come through here.
Moving on.
Nah, we're gonna go around the coast. I don't like taking unnecessary attrition. It's not a whole lot, but it's the principle of it, you know? You don't march your dudes through hostile environments if you can avoid it, because, well, it's cuntish. Simple as that, really. It's just that simple.
It is time.
Right, you get into Kiev then.
March.
How's Kiev's defenses? Not bad. If they leave me alone for 3 turns, it'll be a hell of a lot better. Castle von Rauken is upgraded. Ehrengrad is also upgraded. And so is Soyzhenk. Yeah, they're gonna have to wander through some fairly serious fortifications if they want to get up here. And that is exactly the point.
Do you take me for
I mean, they could just sit around raiding forever, but I can continue to assault their units if they choose to do that. And that is going to get annoying fairly quickly for them. I can't reach that, can I? No, I can't. I'm not going to use him for anything this turn, then. I will deploy him.
Who they are. So?
Right, continue. You've got barrack raiders fully leveled, so Hardy and Pies. Since there's no Chaos Gryphonir whatsoever. Yeah, we've already taken care of any non-conforming attitudes, so that's good. The non-conformists have long since been driven out of their houses, and the houses have been burned, as per the usual prescription. It does actually look like they're going to attack. Now, they chose to bypass Prague, which is fairly smart, because that is definitely the most heavily defended area, and they decided to attack, what's that? What's south of Kislev? Can't remember. Still, it's not like that's undefended either. No, that's Prague, that's Warhammer, yeah, okay. I was wondering, like, wait, isn't it Prague? Isn't south of Kislev Kislev? Or south of... Skull not working right now.
I will not shame my plan.
Right, if you could be so kind as to stab him, thank you very much, Boris. That was useful of you. You've already got Assassin fully leveled, so let's continue on with Bodyguard then. Really don't need Propagandist at this point. Ooh, Iron Breakers. Yeah, they're fairly uncomfortable.
Disgrace my ancestors. Ready?
Continue to assault units. I mean, that's already killed, what, a third of his army? It's pretty good. Alright, so attacking this. It's defended by Eben, and I didn't quite finish upgrading, but still, that is a fairly sizable garrison. Now, speaking of that, I saw some Kislev fucks moving around up here. Now, where's the wizard? Did he join up successfully? Yes, he did. Good, good. Now, Balthazar and Bruno.
I serve Sigeman.
You're gonna go over here then, and prepare for the coming of that Kislevite army. Can we spot them? There they are.
So be it. Pick up the pace. Absolutely not.
God, I love their look. I really do. They're beautiful.
Sigmar forbids this.
Right. They can...
I'll ignore
They can reach Soyzhenk, but that's just march order. I doubt they can reach it and attack it, so that's probably fine. Can I reach Budkrag? It looks like it. Yes, there's the yellow border. Okay, so I can reach it. Well, that's probably going to be a bit of a fight, so let's finish off the episode with a bit of a battle, shall we? I'm assuming this army will stay and fight. We'll see. What? No, that is obviously in range.
Raise your weapons!
Okay, fine then. I guess I'll attack with this arm instead. And yes, he does join, so let's have a bit of a battle with the Kislev, shall we? I'll happily fight anything but the fucking dwarves. Quite literally anything. Empire, Kislev, Bretonnia, Chaos, Beastmen, all of these things you can fight. It's just the dwarves that really annoy the shit out of me. Right, oh, fall back there. We're not going to gamble with that. That seems like a terrible idea. Right, begin by summoning Fluffy McFluffinson, who for some reason comes out of the ground. You'd expect Fluffy McFluff to come from the sky, being a manticore, but no. This is a subterranean manticore, because Creative Assembly was too lazy to animate a flying thing instead of a, you know, zombie rising from the ground thing. Right, Eveland Halberdiers, you will be making up the front ranks, obviously, because Eveland Halberdiers are awesome. So we'll spread you out hereabouts. You will make up the second rank. And you'll all make up a first rank of riot troops, I think. Right, wait for all of the mortars to arrive on the scene. The Kislevite army is unlikely to attack. Nope, they're forming up, so I get some time to look at them. Ah, they are beautiful. I fucking adore them. God, they need to be playable soon. They are playable in custom battle. I haven't checked if they're available in the campaign. God, I wish they were. I don't think they have any legendary units, that's the main problem, but they're beautiful. I love them. I mean, they look like Eastern European kind of Kislevites, you know, exactly like they're supposed to. There are some errors, because they're using Empire stuff, like for example, these are using a Sigmarite cross. Like the Kislevites don't use the cross more than often than not. They would have a picture of a fish or a bear, instead of the usual skulls and stuff. I do love the big shields, though. The big shields are beautiful on them. I believe they're the Chaos Marauder shields, I think, actually. They look great on them, though. Now, where are the... I thought I saw some Empire Knights in this army. I want to look at them. There you are. Hello.
Keep your heads down, men.
You know, that looks decent. That looks okay enough. I really love the Winged Lancers, though, so I hope they get added in at some point, because the Winged Lancers are fucking beautiful. They're probably the best-looking unit in Warhammer. Flat out, honestly. I love Kislev Winged Lancers. They are just beautiful. The fact that they're also based on a real unit is even better. I mean, the Poles. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know this, but the Poles actually have a really proud military history. They have pulled off some pretty amazing shit over the years. They're kind of the Israel of Eastern Europe. Because Israel also has pulled off some fucking ridiculous nonsense in their time. Right, are they actually attacking me? They are, in a very, very strange and disorganized fashion. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Very, very strange and disorganized fashion. Not entirely sure what they're doing, but they're doing something, clearly enough. Alright, come and see here. Now, I'll smack right into you with the Knights of the Hammer of Sigmar, and then I'll surround your little shits with the lighter and faster cavalry. Now, while I'm doing this, what else do I need to do? It looks like they're trying a bit of a surrounding maneuver, so let's spread out a little bit more, and let's move the rear line a little bit further back. Because this is a really strange formation. It's like they're trying to send everything on the flanks, which is an interesting strategy. It's a fairly classical strategy from late Roman times around certain parts of Asia Minor, but it's not something I'd usually think of what Kislev would be employing. Still, what are we actually shooting at, though? Let's see. You're shooting at whatever's in front of you, obviously enough. Let's move the target. We want to spread out the damage a little bit more. Round about like that. Now, the cavalry is surrounded, and they're taking ridiculous casualties. Unfortunately, I'm getting shot at by handgunners, and, well, we have all seen how incredibly powerful ranged units are. In fact, they have already, they've knocked out half the hit points of one of my units in what has probably been 1, maybe 2 salvos, so yeah, I need to be disengaging from that for obvious reasons. They're sending a lot of infantry over on the flank there. I'm probably gonna have to move infantry over there, honestly. Luckily, I have quite a bit of infantry to spare, so that's not a major issue. Right, you need to be disengaging. What are these guys doing? Are they fighting? Are they running? It looks like they're trying to disengage as well, so I should be able to just move straight through them, and then move the Manticore through as well. You can stay over there. Right, the range units are murdering the absolute shit out of everything. These guys, are they going to reach me? Their morale is looking a bit shaky, and they're still taking damage. Not sure, honestly. We'll probably figure it out in a volley or two. Let's see. One more volley knocks another 6 or 7 dudes on their asses, but yeah, they are going to reach me. Okay. Well, this very, very strange formation is, well, if nothing else, it's going to force me to react to the very, oh shit, okay, one unit decided to not obey orders. Please obey the orders of your superiors. It's how we do things in an actual fucking army, so do that, please. This is 1, 2, 3. Wow, yeah, they are focusing everything on the flanks. Well, it does mean that their center is getting absolutely annihilated. Or is it just because they have so ridiculously much in the way of cavalry, not cavalry, but infantry? That might be it, because they do have a lot of it. Right, you go over there and play with the Empire Knights. I'll do a counterattack, and I'll throw in one of the units there. Yeah, it might just be because they have so many infantry units that they're being so aggressive. Or aggressive? I don't even know what to adequately label this as. I mean, they're gonna spread themselves out a lot, which means that my superior troop quality is gonna count for even more, so I'm not entirely convinced I'd call this an effective strategy by any stretch of the imagination, but hey. Right, nevertheless, I do need to start countering the enemy's ranged units, because ranged units are, as we know at this point, very, very, very dangerous, so let's fall back with that. That's a hero, okay. Right. Okay. Jesus fuck. Disengage. I don't know how many times I have to issue this order, but it's not going to change. I'm not going to stop wanting you to disengage, despite the fact that I've ordered you to do so 5 fucking times at this point. You're still going to have to dis-fucking-gage. God damn it. Alright, he's busy. So, you... well, you're on the side of the bloody map, but nevertheless, I'm gonna need you to attack that. Right. What would be useful over here? You, go play with the cavalry. Comet of Cassandra, not so much. I mean, yeah, that's gonna affect them quite nicely. Right, it looks like our units have finally decided to actually disengage, which was about fucking time, so that's nice. Right, you are gonna come over here. Oh, you just ran through the lines, didn't you? Yeah, that's quite annoying. I understand why, though. He just wants to try and limit my ranged fire, which is a very, very good reason for him to do what he's doing. I should still be able to catch him, though. Right, you begin to fire at the enemy. No, not you. No, you just fight that. That's fine. It's not a problem. How the fuck he's catching these huntsmen, I will never know, but he's gonna get caught soon enough. Right, you're gonna have to attack that unit, or are you? Yes, because I'm gonna have to use these for this unit, since they're just kind of trying to get through the gaps at the moment. Again, it's only splitting their attacks even more, and I have more than enough reserves to counter that, so I don't really mind. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, it's a strategy that is quite beneficial to me, so... just as long as I can... No, don't stay in combat with him, don't be fucking silly. That's a terrible idea, don't do that. Right. Time to get the cavalry around the flanks. The Manticore, I think I'm going to dump you down on the Empire Knights so you can keep them busy. Now, Flock of Doom sounds like a good idea over here. Oh, nope, nope. Jeez. I wanted to place it there so I could affect everyone, but clearly didn't take enough time aiming. And I am getting kind of... Now, into combat! For fuck's sake. Alright, are you actually attacking something now? Yeah, maybe. Good. Right. Now, you can just be there and fire at will. The two of you... and you are gonna go through the middle here. Actually, no, you are gonna go through this gap. Two of you are gonna go through here. Right, that's gonna make it a bit more interesting. Now, I think a comet right about there should have some effect on the enemy, I think. As for you, are you done dealing with that? Yes, you are. Cavalry is about done repositioning. Right, that unit has been absolutely murdered. Cannons, or well, mortars, cease firing, because there's really not a whole lot left for you to shoot at. That unit is routed. Good, get in there. This place, we're probably going to win over there. This unit, however, is gotten kind of surrounded, so let's move up some units to support. Oh, really? I mean, I'm fine with this. I'd rather just kill them than have them run around being annoying and a nuisance, so that's cool. I should be done with this soon enough as well. Who's winning here, actually? Let's pop that. And that. That's going to be making me pretty much immune to damage for a substantial amount of time. Now, are you shooting the Empire Knights like I'd like you to? Kind of, but not as much as I would want, so start doing that. Alright, did that comment do anything? Yes. Yes, it looks like it did quite a bit, actually. Which is nice. Remember to pop the... recharge. Only got one recharge. Recharge? Okay, that's fine. Right. There we are. And that's that dealt with. Now, these are spear infantry, so I need to be a little careful with them. But with how they're about to be surrounded, I'm not particularly worried. That unit of Kislev spearmen will be taken care of in a few more moments. Okay, we're done over there, we're done over here. Right. Should be able now to just finish off what's left of them, nice and simple like. And yes, there. They're all running away. They are all fucking running. Not a terrible idea, everything considered. Right, ceasefire. At this point, it's getting pretty hard to tell what we're shooting at, so might as well chill on the fire in front of it. That's going to be a pretty nice big fat target, so let's dump on that.
For the twin-tailed comet! Awaiting orders! Target and fire!
Oh. That didn't do that much, but, well, it looked pretty while doing it, and that is a very important thing. Very important thing. Vitally important, actually. And it does look like it demoralized them a bit, so that's good. And there we are. Very moderate casualties, yeah. I'm not convinced about the idea of spreading out along the entire front, considering I have superior quality infantry. This was the only unit that took a beating, and that's because it got surrounded, essentially. Everyone else managed to outfight the enemy without breaking much of a sweat, actually. I mean, the Knights of the Hammer have taken practically no casualties whatsoever. Yeah, I'm not convinced about that strategy. Not convinced at all. Still, shouldn't complain about a victory.
Yes. Warrior of Sigma.
Right.
What does the Emperor bid?
That's one settlement taken.
Sigma.
Now, preferably... Perfect, you can make it back to Fort Stragov. Now, time for some fortifications, and I'm not going to need that. That's not very useful. More research. None of these are particularly useful, just pick them. And we're going to make this into a fortress. We're just going to build fortresses every fucking step of the way. Classic Roman strategy. More forts, and ever more forts. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Until then, I've been Arch. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you again soon. Have a good day.